Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best monitors for console gaming.
Starting at number 5.
Acer Nitro 27-inch. If you don't want an OLED like the LG 27GS95QEB or the Dell Alienware AW3225QF and you prefer getting something cheaper, then check out a mid-range option like the Acer Nitro 15275K P3 Bipros. Without an OLED panel, it doesn't display the same deep blacks without any blooming like the Dell or LG, but that's the trade-off you need to make for something cheaper, and it still has a good mini LED local dimming feature. On the plus side, it has a higher 4K resolution than the LG for a sharper and more detailed image, and it also gets brighter, so it's the better choice for a well-lit room. Although it doesn't have the same near-instantaneous response time as the LG or Dell monitors, motion still looks sharp, as it has a fast response time at 120 Hz and 60 Hz. One downside is that it has increased input lag at 60 Hz, so you need to make sure to enable 120 Hz in the Xbox's settings to get the lowest input lag for a responsive feel.
Coming at number 4.
LG 27GS95QE. If you prefer saving some money and don't need the premium features of the Dell Alienware AW3225QF, then check out the LG 27GS95QEB. It's also an OLED monitor, but instead of the QD-OLED panel of the Dell, it has a WOLED panel that doesn't display the same vivid colors as the Dell, but on the plus side, it has the same deep blacks and near-instantaneous response time, so motion is extremely sharp without much blur. The LG also has a lower 1440p resolution, so images are less detailed, but because it has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, it can still take full advantage of the Xbox, including downscaling 4K at 120 Hz signals, which is useful for playing games in HDR. Speaking of HDR, small highlights stand out, and while it doesn't get bright enough to fight glare in a well-lit room, it has fantastic reflection handling. If you don't need something bright for gaming in well-lit rooms, the LG 27GR95QEB is a good alternative that tends to cost less and doesn't get as bright, but it has more overshoot with fast-moving objects than the 27GS95QEB.
At number 3.
Scepter 32-inch. Superior 4K picture delivering 4x the pixels, 8 million, of FHD, 4K, 3840 by 2160, resolution offers an extraordinary landscape of color variation, contrast, and clarity that mirrors the real world. IPS panel. The IPS, in-plane switching, panel cannot be beat when it comes to consistently delivering top color performance and sharp visibility from multiple viewing angles. Up to 70 Hz refresh rate. With 70 Hz refresh rate, images change faster and smoother than the standard, reducing screen tearing. Built-in speakers perfectly suited to work and gaming settings. Built-in speakers deliver robust and smooth audio while saving space on your desk.
Number 2 of my list.
Innocn 40C1R. The 40-inch flat-screen Innocn trades some excellence for value, making it a solid general-purpose monitor if you need a big one for less and are okay with above-average, but not best-in-class, gaming or color-critical accuracy. Plus, it ships with VESA mounting hardware in the box, which is convenient if you want to mount it on a wall or an arm, and unlike a lot of value competitors, it has a USB-C connection with 90-watt power delivery.
And number 1.
Dell Alienware. The combination of OLED with Samsung's quantum dot color technology makes this Alienware 34 inches stand out. With great gaming performance and quality, terrific color and tonal accuracy, notably in the dark shadow areas, where OLED is weak, true HDR support, a USB hub, a solid set of controls and an above-average 3-year warranty against burn-in, it really is hard to beat. It's not perfect. It doesn't have speakers, though the ones built into monitors tend to be pretty lame, and I'm not thrilled with the design of the connector layout and cable management, to mention a couple nitpicks. But it's certainly a top all-around choice. In September 2023, Alienware announced a follow-up model, the AW3423DWF, which is slightly less expensive and essentially the same panel, but instead of G-Sync, it supports FreeSync Pro and VESA Adaptive Sync, 2 DP connectors and 1 HDMI versus the opposite on the older model and 120 Hz VRR when hooked up to a console. There might be some other tweaks since it loses the extra overhead of the G-Sync silicon. For instance, it supposedly can mount closer to a wall with a VESA mount.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.